Facing the Enforcement Directorate's heat, cricketer Yuvraj Singh has now been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, and Yuvraj has been summoned on 23rd of September is what we are learning at the moment, and Singh has been summoned in the betting app case. This, as Robin Uthappa has been summoned for 22nd of September. Yuvraj had already recorded his statement in front of the agency in the month of June this year. He has now been called again on 23rd of September. And actor Sonu Sood has also been summoned by the end of 23rd of September as well, is what we are being told at the moment. But this is with regards to how the heat on all cricketers with regards to the betting app is now only escalating further, and Yuvraj Singh has been summoned a second time on 23rd of September. This, as Robin Uthappa has been summoned on 22nd of September, and even actor Sonu Sood has been summoned at the end of 23rd September is what we are being told. These are now fresh summons that have been sent out, not just to Yuvraj Singh, who has been summoned a second time, but this time around also Robin Uthappa being summoned on 22nd of September is what we are being told. Even actor Sonu Sood has been summoned. Anshul has been, in fact, tracking that story for us. He's joining me live on the broadcast. Anshul, take us through why has Yuvraj Singh particularly been summoned a second time on 23rd of September? Is the ED not satisfied with his responses that when in fact they were investigating him earlier?
So initially, Yuvraj Singh had gone ahead and recorded his statement in front of the Enforcement Directorate in the month of June. But at that point in time, Yuvraj Singh had asked for a later date because he claimed that he needs to go to England to play a series. Remember that retired player series that happened in England, which eventually turned out to be very controversial. So Yuvraj Singh had to go to England, and that is the reason why he had asked for a second date from the side of the Enforcement Directorate. Now the Enforcement Directorate sources have confirmed this to CNN News 18 that Yuvraj Singh has now officially been summoned to come in and join into the investigation on the 23rd of September. The allegation against Yuvraj Singh remains the same as the allegations have been against other cricketers such as Shikhar Dhawan, Suresh Raina, Robin Uthappa for that matter as well. So the allegation against them remains the same, that they promoted an illegal betting app on the social media platforms, and now the Enforcement Directorate actually wants to find out if at all Yuvraj Singh knew that his photos and videos are being utilized by an illegal betting app to promote themselves. If at all he knew, did he take any sort of action? Did he take any sort of money in return for advertising this app? If at all any sort of money is taken by any of these cricketers in return of promoting this app, then that money will fall under proceeds of crime, and that entire money, that entire amount could also be attached and seized by the Enforcement Directorate as well. So on the 23rd of September, when Yuvraj Singh will arrive out here at the national headquarters of the Enforcement Directorate, Yuvraj Singh will have to produce documents with him. These documents would have to substantiate his claim that if at all any money has been paid or not paid, if at all he knew or did not know that his photos and videos are being utilized, because cricketers like Yuvraj Singh, Robin Uthappa, Shikhar Dhawan, Suresh Raina, these are all heroes for the country, and when their fans actually watch these people promoting an illegal betting app, there is a confidence that is instilled in them, and then they go ahead and try to invest money in lure of earning more money out of illegal betting. But what has these companies done? These companies have siphoned off that entire money to different accounts, and the people who are invested, their money has now been washed away, and that is the reason why all these cricketers, all these celebrities, all these people from the entertainment industry are being called in to ascertain if at all they were also a part of this plan to siphon off money from common people or not. At this point in time, they are not officially accused of anything, but yes, the only allegation
the moot question
against them at this point.
The question remains that what is the connection of celebrity endorsements with the financial trails?
There are several apps that are still operating in our country. One of those apps is 1x Bet app. This was one of the most utilized apps in our country, and had a turnover of hundreds of crores is what the Enforcement Directorate believes. Now these companies actually go ahead and contact these celebrities, people who are actually very, very famous, people who are celebrated in our country, and they asked them to promote these apps on the social media platforms so that they could get more reach of people, and more people could invest in these apps. And this has become the entire bone of contention, because we have seen previously in cases as well that there are questions raised on celebrities regarding the kind of advertisements they choose. Sometimes people actually choose to advertise harmful things and harmful products as well. So that is the entire point over here, that even after these celebrities knew that this is an illegal betting app, betting in India is absolutely illegal, why did they decide to go ahead and promote these apps on the social media platform? How much money was paid to them? Was only money paid to them, or some other benefits were also given to them? So this is what the Enforcement Directorate now is trying to find out, that how these celebrities were contacted, and how these celebrities actually went ahead and promoted a completely illegal app on the social media platforms, because of which thousands of people went ahead and invested their money in these apps, and eventually the company, the 1xBet app company, siphoned off all that money and has transferred it to offshore as well, is what the Enforcement Directorate believes. So the investigation has just started. The statements of the people who have promoted is still being recorded. Even as we are speaking, it is expected that Urvashi Rautela would be arriving
I was
over
just
here
about
at the
to come to that.
Anshul,
Is this what the ED believes, that this is now shaping into a wider racket which perhaps goes beyond cricketers? Because you just mentioned Bollywood actor Urvashi Rautela. Earlier, TMC MP Mimi Chakrabarti was also summoned. We are being told that Bengali actor Ankush Hazra was also summoned. What are you learning in terms of what is the ambit of this entire investigation?
So yes, Mimi Chakrabarti had arrived over here at the Enforcement Directorate office's headquarters yesterday, and she was questioned for at least 6 to 7 hours continuously inside the ED office. As we are speaking, Ankush Hazra is still present inside the Enforcement Directorate office. He is being interrogated. His statements are being recorded by the Enforcement Directorate. However, from the side of Urvashi Rautela, there has been no contact that has been made to the Enforcement Directorate, if at all she will be coming to join into the investigation today or not. Because remember, Rautela has already been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate in the month of June itself, and she in fact went ahead and refused to abide by those summons, claiming that she is not in the country and she won't be able to join into the investigation. Now today, again Urvashi Rautela has not come in and joined into the investigation till now, which could eventually result in more trouble for Urvashi Rautela once she comes in and joins into the investigation. But yes, this is a large racket that is being probed at this point in time, and this racket could expand from the most common person all the way up to the top celebrities of our country as well. And that is what the ED is trying to verify at this point in time. If at all these celebrities, these people who had promoted these apps, if at all they knew that what was the purpose of this app and how money was being siphoned off, if at all they had any knowledge, or for that matter, even if they do not have any knowledge, they will have to provide those evidences to the Enforcement Directorate.
Many thanks to you, Anshul, for bringing us those latest inputs on that news story. With that, shifting focus over to Union Home Minister Shri Amit Shah, who's inaugurating the second National Conference of Anti-Narcotics Task Forces of India in New Delhi.